Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Director Kim. This is your boy Director Kim. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to ask to talk about how we can do a color grading music video. You know, music video is very sometimes easy, but sometimes it's very hard. Especially most of people like high key subject to be seen on set proper, you know, backlight and everything has to be proper on set. So it's different with the film. You know, film is everything is supposed to be natural, but the music video always it depends on the concept for the director, but often it has to be, you know, key light, especially the subject. It has to pop more than the background so that people can see who is singing. All right, so today I was like, let me go there and do a quick tutorial about doing this thing, doing a color grading music video. And as you can see, the color grade is massive. I don't want to talk a lot. Please subscribe to YouTube channel if you never did. Like, share, click the bell button, comment, put it out viral. You know, people need to learn. All right, let me jump straight to the tutorial. Okay, now we are into Davinci Resolve. As you can see, we have this music video footages. I have a lot of them, like something like 4 footage, image of them. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is make sure that I do a dynamic separation, like I'm doing a contrast, the perfect contrast that people can see the foreheads and the background is separated, and this is what they target on. And then another thing is creating a simple look. As you can see, this video, it doesn't look pure cinema. It doesn't look cinematic at all. It looks very commercial. It's like it is something. It's very neon lights. So we don't have to do a cinematic, and yeah, we have to pop it and everything and do separation and to make it looks good. So yeah, another thing is about to deal with the skin tone. Skin tone is very important to the music video, especially people have to look a little bit of neutral and a little bit of advanced. The skin tone of a music video is always different with a film. People wants to see something is very natural, but this, oh god, is different. So I'm gonna start with a contrast separation. So I'm going to increase the contrast. I'm not doing a car space transformation, so I feel like this one is working fine to me. All right, after doing a contrast, I realized the picture is very shadows is very low. So as you can see, so I'm going to my first node, increase the exposure, take off the camera to increase the highlights, and I'm in mid-tones. So I'm going to take the shadow, reduce it, and play a bit of light. So we need highlights, so that's why I'm increasing. So I just wanted my highlight to touch in over there. So yeah, I can see it's good. So I'm going to increase a little bit of a contrast to strong it a little bit. So yeah, just like that, it's good. I'm satisfied. And another thing is I'm going to increase saturations, but not too much. When I increase saturation too much, you're going to see it's looking reddish and it's crashing. So I'm going to put around 8% like that. So yeah, another thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to create another note, which is I'm going to costume. I'm then going to do a tonal range. What I want exactly is have a little mid-tone and less shadow. So now you can see, let me start with the shadow, bring it down the shadow and increase the mid-tone like this. Look how far we do. This is how we do a splitting separation. Look at the dynamic, the way they change. Now it looks a little bit flat, but when I do like this, so it's just boosting my mid-tone and my highlights and split it manually. The costume things going on there. All right, so another thing that I'm going to do, the picture is looking very magenta and it's very red. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the printer light. I have costume printer light shortcut, so I'm going to press command 1 and maybe command 2 to reduce that reddish and the color. So now you can see a little bit settled. To do a printer light, you can come to the color and come in here. If you see it and check it, press check so that it can be work, and then you're going to see, you see my yellows. Command 1 is the way I set it, magenta command 3 and this one. So when I press command 3, which means I'm reducing a magenta, so I'm not going to use, so I'm going to use temperature as well, like this. So after doing a balance, you're going to see we have a very lack of a skin tone. We have a very lack of skin tone. Don't worry about it, I'm gonna work on it. So what I'm about to do now is just deal with the skin tone. But before me dealing with the skin tone, what I want to do is apply one of my LUTs so that it can give me a little bit of look that I want, and then I'm going to deal with the skin tone. Here is the problem. A lot of beginners, they struggle how to make color grading as pro level. YouTube itself can never pull up to that level. Director Kim came out with the massive masterclass phase 1 and phase 2, which is the phase 1 has 3 parts, and each of the parts has a long pause video. Having an issue with the color senses, color management, creating different looks, fixing problems, how to balance proper your footage, shot merging, dealing with the small budget camera, everything you need to know from Davinci Resolve. Masterclass has deep explanations. If you really struggle with creating look, Director Kim never seen enough till he made it 26 LUTs, which has look DNA and skin tone LUT and color separations. DCTR power grade also available. Director Kim really wants to shift you into next level. Have a permanent mentor who can guide you well to your journey of color grading. He decided to create a WhatsApp group for his own student member. But remember, to join a WhatsApp group, you need to buy one of his products, either Masterclass or LUT package. Now, let's back into the lesson. Okay, I'm going to try look 1, look 2, look 3, look 4. I feel I like look 4. It's good. It's giving nice separation from the background, a little bit of a merge of blue and magenta. That one, yeah, it's good. So I'm going to place this and this, and you see the difference. So now I'm going to qualify the skin tone to split it with the background. So I want these two things to be different. So I'm going to make sure I only touch the skin tone, nothing more. You can see there is something is touching the, that is going to be cleaned up with the cleaning. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. All right, so after doing a qualify, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to select only the part of a skin so that I don't want to touch another thing else. There's something else over there, so I touched, so this is not what I want. I only want to affect the skin, so I'm going to protect the skin like that. All right, so what I think that I'm doing, I just talked about this, how to create a skin tone so much on my tutorial. So if you don't know how to create a skin tone, go there. But I have your lifesaver. If you're going to buy my LUTs, I have a lot of a skin tone. You can apply them, and you know, what you can costume them, like, but reducing these things over here. You see now it's give us very, very perfect skin tone. So if you have a problem with the skin tone, you can just use these presets and costume a little bit like you want to lighten and everything. So yeah, just like that. But I'm about to do it manually, so that you can do a perfect skin tone in the future, even though you didn't buy my LUTs. So let's try out. Okay, to the skin tone, what I'm going to do is just I'm going to bring my blue down so that the picture you can see it is starting to get yellow, and then I'm going to raise my green so that the picture is going to start is getting the picture starting getting red and orange. And then I'm going to reduce the gamma, what it is. This is luminance of a gamma, so this skin tone can be caged with the value of luminance. And then I'm going to reduce the saturation so that it can look natural, because I often talk about when the skin tone has to touch at this box. So yeah, I'm going to reduce over there, and now you can see we got the very nice skin tone. But the extra thing that I want to do is just I want to pop the skin tone. The skin tone is very common, so I have to pop it and looks the brighter. So here I'm going to black the skin tone up like this. Look how it's getting pop, and this is how music video they want their skin tone. Look now how before and after, look how it go. So another thing, you can just come in and fix if it's touching something else, you can come and reduce the range. It doesn't have to touch something else, it has to affect only the skin tone, just like this. Look how perfect we do the skin tone before and after. You can do your softening, you can do a multi option in the future, but this is good for the starter. I know now you already know how the music video it's wants. This is exactly what a music video wants. If you are your director, your chorist, you want to take the industry, you want to take the markets, I recommend you to do this type of videos, highlights, especially to the music video. You're going to have a lot of clients. But if you want low lights, pure cinema, bro, I'm telling you, a lot of fans when you're doing our industry, a lot of fans are women, and I'm telling you, a lot of women want something like this highlight. People don't like to increase their their brightness to their phone. People wants to see the details. If you are doing a music video like this, so I swear God, you're going to take the market. So this is it. This is how I easily did this color grading and push the picture way far to here. Thanks very much for watching this video. This is Director Kim. Hope you really enjoyed, you really learned something whenever doing a color grading into Davinci Resolve, especially when we want to grade a music video. Please, I beg, as I told you, everything that I explained, go there and do a practice, combine with your knowledge, make it bright, you're going to glow up. But if you're just watching as the theory and you're not going to do anything, it's up to you. I have a masterclass tutorial. As I told you, I have a LUTs package, I have a DCTL. I don't do plugins, I don't sell plugins, I'm telling you guys. So Mr. People coming there wants me to give it the plugs. I don't have a plugins. And also I do color grading services. You can check in me if you have a music video, you have a movie, you have any events, you have a commercial stuff, anything coming out, I do very cheapest plus. See you guys on next video.